Hey there, Matthew Bagger here. For those who don't know, I'm a professional counsellor, and today what I'm going to teach you is how to challenge excessive worry. Now, when you have depression or anxiety, it is common to worry excessively about things. There's maybe things that have happened in the past, things you're worried about in the future, or you're worrying about things which are happening right now. And while it is constructive to be critical and analytical of certain things in a problematic situation, as this helps you navigate your way through it, there are times when this can go way too far and you can worry excessively about things, bringing a lot of negativity and distress to your life, which just doesn't need to be there. So what I'm going to go through now is 6 helpful questions to ask yourself to challenge the excessive worry. As it is through challenging the worry that you can take power away from the underlying negative thoughts attached to it, disconnect from them, and ultimately to remove the worry in total. So here are the 6 questions to ask yourself when you feel your worry is getting excessive. So question number 1. What is the evidence to suggest the worry you're having is completely necessary? So let's say, for example, you're worried about forgetting all the words in a presentation in a work meeting and you think this will lead to you losing your job, losing your home, and so on. What's the evidence to support this? So what's the evidence to support that you will forget the words in your presentation? Have you done this before? Has your experience in presentations been very good, or have they been bad? Also, what's the evidence to suggest that if you do forget all the words, that you will lose your job? Are you on the brink of losing your job anyway? Is your boss unsupportive of you? Think about all these sort of things and ask yourself, what is the actual evidence to suggest that this is actually going to happen? So question number 2, what is the evidence to suggest the worry you're having is unnecessary? So if you're worried about the speech and forgetting all your words, what's the evidence against this? So have you done well in past speeches? Are you well prepared for this speech? And in regards to the catastrophizing, oh my gosh, what if I lose my job if I don't do well in this speech and everything will pretty much turn to shit? What's the evidence against this? So have you done well in your job in general? Is your boss generally satisfied with what you've been doing at work? Has he given you positive reinforcement for it? Think about all the things to counteract what you're telling yourself in your head in regards to this worry. Question number 3, realistically, what is the actual probability of what you're worrying about actually happening? So in regards to you forgetting all the words in your presentation at work, what's the actual probability of this happening? Okay? And then as well, what is the probability of the worst case scenario happening? So everyone turning against you and you losing your job. What's the actual probability of this happening? And is this aligned with the worry you have in your head for it? So question number 4, is there a more positive or accurate way of looking at the situation or circumstance which is causing you so much worry? So the presentation at work, can you look at it from the lens of, oh, what if it goes really well? What if I get a promotion? What if it does go badly and then I'll just need to learn more from it for next time so I'll do better on the next presentation? Look at it from all these different angles and think about what is the most accurate and positive way to look at it, and try to gravitate more towards that instead of the most catastrophized worst case scenario, which is what's causing you so much worry. Question number 5, what would you tell your friend if they came to you worrying about a similar situation to the one you're in? Now, we're way more likely to be positive and forgiving to someone else who's in this situation than towards ourselves, as we're often our own worst enemies. So, if there's a big discrepancy between what you would tell your friends and what you tell yourself, then it's a sign that the worry you're holding on to is far too extreme and inaccurate, and that maybe you should let go of it. And question number 6, the final question. After answering all these questions we've just gone through, are you ready to let go of the worry that you're holding on to? So there should be a lot of counter evidence towards it. Maybe there's signs that you've been catastrophizing. Maybe there's signs that there's a little bit of a need to be worried, but not as much as you initially had. Think about this and think, okay, what are you ready to let go of? And just surrender to the fact that maybe a bad situation does happen, but it's not necessary to hold on to all this worry and cause so much pain and issues within yourself, and that maybe you should let go of a lot of it. So there you have it. If you ask yourself these questions and use them to challenge your worry, it should help you identify less of the negative thoughts behind it, take power away from it, and help you attach to a more positive and realistic perspective of reality. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.